Is there any weed in the car? Yes or no?
Just a doobie in the ashtray, like.
Okay.
Other than that, there's
anything
like,
else?
There's
What I'm being told is that the boy who gave him permission to use the car is missing. Put your hands up. Put your hand behind your back. Put your hands behind your back. You just hit him?
I did.
Okay, lock this down. Lock this down.
Cops deal with dead bodies on a regular basis. But what happens when unsuspecting cops come across dead bodies in the trunk of a car? Today we are going to see 3 clips where cops were left shocked when they realized that there was a body in the trunk. First up, we take you to Winsboro, Texas, where an LA trooper has stopped a teenager for a traffic violation. The officer stops the suspect and asks him for his license. The trooper has stopped him for the minor offense of speeding, but as he is about to find out, there's a lot more going on.
Hey, driver. Hey, driver. Hey, step back here with me, man. How are you? Hey, good afternoon. I'm Trooper Nielsen, Louisiana State Police. The reason why I stopped you was for speeding. You know how fast you're going?
No, sir.
73 and a 55, so it's 18 over the limit. Do you have your driver's license?
No, sir.
Do you have a driver's license?
No, sir.
Then why are you driving?
I was just
Okay.
going home.
Do you have any weapons on you?
No, sir.
It's okay. I was just asking. What's your name, man?
Michael.
Michael. Is anybody with you?
No, sir. It's just me.
You have insurance? Show me your insurance.
As the trooper begins to get suspicious, he asks who owns the car, and Michael lies that it belongs to his older brother. The officer also smells weed in the car.
Whose car is this, man?
Big brother's car.
Your big brother's? You smoking weed today? Look at me.
I did early. I'm not high right now.
Okay. All right, we'll take a look at you. Do you have an ID? You have any ID? Is there any weed in the car, man? Don't stop. Step here. Step here to me. Look at me, Michael. Make eye contact with me. Step out here. Step up here. Is there any weed in the car? Yes or no?
Just a doobie in the ashtray, like.
Okay.
Other than that, there's
anything
like,
else?
There's
All right. You be honest with me, I'll be honest with you. I ain't looking for no roach. You hear me?
Yes, sir.
Is there anything else in there?
Yes, sir. I promise.
Okay, it's in the ashtray? In that
Yes.
cup thing?
Yes, sir.
Anything else?
Yes, sir.
Okay. When did you puff last?
This was
Be
like
honest. Because I'm a drug recognition expert.
about an hour ago.
Okay.
The presence of weed and Michael's admission gives the officer probable cause to search his vehicle. But the officer first needs to understand if Michael is being truthful or still bluffing, so he asks for his address.
I'm going to look at you, but, all right, where are you headed right now?
I was just headed back home.
Okay. Where's home? What's your address? Stop, come here. Where do you live? It's easy. It's easy to answer this. Where do you live?
Michael does not know his own address, which is a red flag for the officer. What is he trying to hide?
You don't know how to drive to your house?
I was coming from there, how I got lost.
So what's the address?
I'm home for.
No.
What? You don't know your address?
No, sir.
Okay, come back here.
Michael's answers are only inviting more suspicion. The officer seeks consent and informs the suspect that he is going to search the car.
Prop up on this bumper right here, okay? Just sit down right here, okay? All right?
1041.
All right.
That's one of the 133 with Texas.
You've admitted there's a small amount of marijuana in the car, and I've smelled it. It's probable cause.
Yeah, in Texas.
Can I take a look in your car? Yes or no?
Yes, sir. It's
Okay.
right
Okay.
there.
It's your brother's car? It's your brother's car?
Officer Nielsen searches through the car and notices bullet holes on the side door and decides to ask Michael about them.
All right, now, step here. When did all this happen? When did all that happen?
That happened.
When?
My brother, he said it
How long
happened
ago? Days?
Yeah, it was
Okay, come back. Just leave this here. Come back here. Just stay right here in front of my car.
Officer Nielsen gets in his car and starts to make calls on the radio to inform them of his findings. He now knows that something is not right.
Hey, Jeff. Hey, it's Jesse again. I'm sorry to bother you. I'm here about a mile north. About a mile north of LA 4 on LA 17. I got this. I got a orange and black Chevy Camaro stopped. I had him stopped for speeding, 73 and a 55. And it's got bullet holes all in the driver's side, right by the door. Y'all ain't looking for a car involved in anything. It's a comes. Hold on, just let me run this date of birth. Yes, sir. And he don't even know where he lives. He won't, or he's saying he don't know where he lives. Well, I just making sure. I mean, he's saying he lives down here in Winsboro, but his address is coming back out of Richwood. But
Yeah, 41 tonight.
he don't even know the address down here. But like right behind the driver's side door, there's like 2 or 3 bullet holes in that thing.
Just when the officer is narrating the incident to a cop on the phone, a passerby pulls up behind them in a truck. The truck driver is a civilian who hands over a phone to an officer and says that he knows the boy and the parents of the boy are looking for him and he is on call with a cop. Officer Nielsen takes the phone, explains to the cop about the situation in which he found the boy, and asks what the cop on the phone knows about him. Turns out the boy even lied about his name.
Yeah. Okay.
His family in Monroe is looking for him. They sent me out here to
Okay. All right. Well, I got somebody pulling up behind me, scooter. All right. Thank you, fella. Hey, now, his name is Mike. He's not giving that name though.
The officer decides to give one final warning to Michael to present his defense and speak the truth.
All right. Let me ask you something. Did you give me your right name?
Yes, sir.
What's your name?
Michael.
You got plaits in your head?
No, sir.
Okay. Where do you live? Be honest to me. Monroe?
Yes, sir.
Richwood?
Yes,
You
sir.
don't live in Winsboro?
No, sir.
Why would you try to bluff me on that? Why would you lie to me on that? Because I already knew that before this guy said something. What's up? Talk to me. You better stop lying to me right now or you're going to be in jail.
I'm just going to my sister's house.
To your sisters? So when I kept asking you where you live, you don't even know because this ain't even your house. You better get some act right in you and stop lying to me or I swear to God you're fixing to go to jail. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
That's the last freaking lie you better tell me. What's your last name? Who took the car?
As the officer gets back into his car to report over the radio, he begins to put 2 and 2 together, but he is not prepared for what he is about to see.
Hey, this is Nielsen out here. Hey. Yeah.
You should give him a call at the office.
It's orange. It's black with orange stripes. I just had this guy said that there's a kid that's been reported missing and that they took the car from Monroe and he lied to me about his last name, his address and where he's from, that the daddy's looking at him. Some guy random guy pulls up behind me and said, hey, this guy's looking for that kid. I need to know if this car has been reported missing, stolen, and yeah. Okay. Okay. There's 3 bullet holes in the driver's side, right behind the driver's side door jamb, and like 1 in the jamb and 2 right behind it.
As Officer Nielsen makes some more calls, he has finally solved the mystery, and he explains to Officer Chad of the Franklin Parish Police Department, who arrived later on the scene, what is going on. Apparently, the suspect under investigation, Michael Mitchell, was in possession of the car of a Michael Robinson who was reported missing. On the other hand, the suspect Michael Mitchell was also estranged from his family and they were looking for him. The truck driver who pulled behind Officer Nielsen was an acquaintance of Michael Mitchell's family. When he saw Mitchell with the cops, he informed the police that his family was looking for him. After this problem gets solved, Officer Nielsen finds out that the car driven by Michael Mitchell is also stolen.
This car has been given to this boy by another boy who's been reported missing. And something's going on between the two of them. And this boy right here said that other boy gave him permission, but Monroe, the guy from Monroe hadn't called me yet, so I'm trying to see. He said he was gonna, the Franklin Parish Dispatch was gonna try to confirm all this and get back with me, but evidently, I mean, you got the 3 bullet holes in it, and the boy's been reported missing. Do we need to do anything specific with the car?
As Officer Nielsen steps out of his car, he tells Officer Chad what his thoughts are and why the bullet holes look so suspicious to him.
Hey, Chad. Like, this looks close. Like bam, 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 bam. Yeah. And the bullet, see? What I'm being told is that the boy who gave him permission to use the car is missing. So he's lying his ass off. We go looking for the person who owns the car, find out that the son of the owner of the car is missing, and now we got bullet holes all in the car.
I got you.
So something's
Bad, right?
the only thing he lied about was his address in Winsboro. So he don't have a driver's license, but he lied about living down here. I don't know what he thought that was going to do. I'm going to do the obvious thing I want to do. Hey. Yep. Put your hands up. Put your hand behind your back. Put your hands behind your back. Don't move. Do you understand? Don't move.
After reading the suspect his Miranda rights, Officer Nielsen interrogates the suspect and Michael bursts into tears.
Who is that? Who is that?
That's him.
Who is who?
That's Mike.
That's Mike.
Yeah.
How did Mike get there? Tell me.
It wasn't me, man. It was.
Okay.
I just hit him, bro. I did.
You just hit him?
I did.
Okay. Lock this down. Lock this down.
There's bad luck, and then there's getting arrested for murder after getting stopped for speeding bad luck. Michael Mitchell was then arrested and taken into custody. According to police, Mitchell planned to leave the car with Robinson's body at a location in Winsboro, but he was stopped for speeding before he got there. Michael Mitchell's trial is scheduled in circuit court on August 29, 2023. Next up, we take you to Del Rio, Texas, where a state trooper is about to find out what lengths people are willing to go to get into the United States. The troopers have stopped a suspicious Infiniti G35 for speeding. Let's see how it all unfolds.
It's 40 miles an hour back there.
The driver's case doesn't make any sense from the get-go. The driver shows a California driver's license, and the driver seems confused and changes statements about the ownership of the car.
Is this your vehicle?
No, it's from my friend.
Oh, it's your friend's?
No, my friend. Like my brother.
Oh, your brother's?
Yeah. No, my brother, not my brother.
So it's your car?
No, it's from my brother.
Your brother? Okay.
As the officer talks to the suspect, he explains he will let him off with just a warning and has decided to not issue him a ticket. Things seem to be going well for the driver, for now.
It's gonna be warnings. Okay, no tickets.
As the officer asks the suspect about his residence, the suspect tells him he is from Dallas, Texas, but his expired driver's license, which the officer saw earlier, was of California. This makes the officer suspicious, enough to warrant a thorough car search.
Are you staying in Del Rio or?
No, I'm from Dallas, Texas.
You're from Dallas?
Yeah.
Okay.
The officer tells the driver that he needs to get a new driver's license. The officer also seeks his consent to search the vehicle. The driver is having a language barrier, so he agrees to the search of the vehicle.
So your driver's license expired, okay?
Yeah.
So you got to get a new one.
Yeah, I'm gonna get it right here.
Is there anything illegal in the vehicle?
No.
No drugs, no armas, nothing at all?
No, sir.
Okay. Can I have your consent to search to make sure?
Can I
have your consent to search to make sure that there's nothing in there?
Yeah.
Okay. And y'all are going back to Dallas right now?
Yeah, I'm going to Dallas right now.
Okay. How long were you in Del Rio?
On the Rio?
Yeah.
No, I just come in at the morning.
So you just came to...
No, es que solo vine a como a cruising y ahorita vine y me regresé. No.
As the officers begin to search the vehicle, they find out that there are 2 illegal juvenile immigrants in the trunk. The woman riding in the passenger seat was also an illegal immigrant. To top it all off, the driver himself was an illegal immigrant.
Can you start me a cover? I believe I have some bodies in the trunk.
The suspect was charged with 3 counts of smuggling undocumented citizens. According to the Texas Department of Public Safety, the illegal immigrants were referred to the Border Patrol. Welcome to Orono, Minnesota, where police officers have come across a strange car. On May 20th, 2023, officers conducted a traffic stop on a Chevrolet Impala that was missing one of its front tires and was riding on the rim. The car was driven by Julissa Angelica Ginrich Thaler, 28, of Spring Park. But as the officers look into the car, they find that the missing tire is just one of the many things wrong.
There is no tire there. All right. There's what?
Blood all over the car.
I have a broken windshield and I'm missing a tire because some kids were shooting at my car. I had some.
What looks like blood in there? And
It's not blood, it's deer meat. I had a big bag of, there's a farm around here that does deer meat and hamburgers. So.
Shotgun shells all over this.
yeah. Holy so we got a body. All right, let's cover it.
Thaler was soon arrested and charged with murder. Shockingly, the body found in the trunk was of her own son, Eli, 6, who was murdered in cold blood. Thaler is being accused of shooting her own son up to 9 times with a shotgun. Her bail has been set at $2 million.